Okay.
Hi everyone. So it's from the Chicago Pattern Maker. We're here with TukaTech. We're live at Texprocess Americas. Yes. And we're here with Fashion Index. We want to give you a tour of the TukaTech booth. We've got a micro factory in action. We're here with Savannah from TukaTech to walk you around. Hi guys. Okay, so everything starts right behind you with the CAD. So we have TukaTech, which is a digital pattern making, grading, and marker making system. So everything starts with getting a really accurate pattern that represents a good fit. Because if a garment doesn't fit your customer properly, they will get really frustrated and they might never buy your brand again. And that's really scary. We want to make sure we're getting repeat orders. And the key to that is getting a good, consistent fit. So that if your customer knows you're a size 10, 12, they know they can pull it right off the rack, order it online, and it will fit them every time. So that's what we do here, is we use digital data. It's super accurate down to even 3 decimal places. So within this, there's a lot of tools that help you to engineer your patterns really efficiently, so you get that consistent fit, especially, you know, around the armholes, the inseams, and all those things. And then, oh yes, we have a 3D plane here. And then you can actually make a 3D sample with that pattern. So you can see how your pattern's gonna look on a fit model before you cut and sew anything. So this fit model actually represents the brand's real fit model. It's a real person. So it's got the exact same body shape, the same posture. The garment's gonna fall on that 3D model the same way it does in real life. So you get an accurate representation on the screen of what you're going to get. This is also really key. If you're using 3D, but you're not getting an apples to apples comparison, then you're gonna have to keep making physical samples. You're not really gonna reduce that. The goal is to reduce physical sample making, not just with the design, but with the fit also. So we have to have the 3D, and then we can also the sublimation next.
So it's a sublimation printer.
Yeah, so this is printing to the transfer paper, and then they use heat to put it on the fabric. And so what's happening here is, if you look closely, you'll see that it's actually printing the artwork within the pattern shape with the black outline. That helps us to save fabric and ink. So all that white space that we're gonna cut away anyway, we're not gonna waste ink on that area. We're able to get those pieces nested together, so we're saving fabric there. And then we're able to mix the prints together. If you're using just a long roll of fabric and you have, say, a placement print or some kind of artwork that you're trying to engineer, you have to place that exactly right, or the garment's not gonna look good. But then you also lose a lot of efficiency when you try to do that. Yep. So with this, you can place that diamond exactly where you want to hit on the hip. You don't have to worry about losing fabric efficiency. And then you can also mix. So you can mix multiple orders in one go. So you're not having to keep inventory. That's another thing that we're trying to reduce with
it's
the
huge.
microfactory.
Yeah.
Inventory. So you can make on demand, make only what's been sold.
Right.
Yes.
Love
go
that.
in real close, it has the size and the style right printed on the piece, so
Love
that
that.
as you're bundling those pieces, you know exactly what's going together.
Yes. So we even have, like, we put our little logo here, but you can put your size, your care labels, all printed right on the product.
I can see it right there. There's the medium, and there's the name of the pattern and everything. It's awesome. This is just amazing and phenomenal. I love the efficiency.
Well, you're gonna love what's next.
Yeah.
We're taking sublimation.
I really want to get this. Reverse the process. Like, this whole theme that Tuka does is 100% dead on accurate. Like, that's what you need to be doing now. Reverse the process, guys. Don't cut and make your garments until you have them ordered.
Close up to the action. So here we have some bags that we've printed in all different kinds of prints. Again, we're mixing everything together. And then up there is an optical lens, and it's looking for that black outline. And then this one has two heads, so it cuts it twice as fast.
So it's a single ply laser cutter. Again, because you're able to do these smaller batches, you can do demand. You don't have to have
That's what we want. All right, we'll move to the next part. The micro.
I'm going to take a little bit of a leftover here.
Oh yeah, the cutting tables.
So what we're showing here is that this whole demand manufacturing and kind of micro factory concept doesn't have to mean these small batch orders. It can scale up.
Yeah.
It's all about how you engineer the design and the development process, so that even if you're still doing bulk or you're needing this bigger equipment, you're doing it in such a way that you're still not wasting. You're utilizing your fabric well, and you can still make to order, but it's more scalable.
Right.
So this is the high ply cutting machine. It can cut 9 centimeters high.
So the fabric is just stacked like normal, and then with suction?
Yeah. So the spreading machines lay it out exactly the length of the marker, and then these are conveyor tables, so they actually push it forward. Normally you have to have a team of guys kind of drag it down, and this will just pull it.
Oh my god, it's a conveyor belt. That's phenomenal. Just amazing, everyone. Look. This is TukaTech.
And I think I can take you up. You can see how it sucks the fabric down to make it really hard and tight.
Yeah.
So if you look here where the cutting table is, it's sucking the fabric, so it's pulling all the air out, and then as it feeds, it keeps it tight so it doesn't move while it's cutting.
Yep. That's amazing. Fantastic.
And then when you have your
So the conveyor belt, does the fabric get sucked down and then move down there so that they can actually cut it? Or
it starts from here actually, so they're
the spreading
it, and then they pull it this way to have it cut here.
Oh, it is cut right here. Oh,
this
amazing.
is the cutting machine.
Oh, that's fantastic. All right, awesome.
And then they pull it off the end to bundle. Actually, here's some cut pieces here.
These are the cut bundles right here. You can see the holes in the paper from the suction.
Yeah, this is the suction paper, and then
amazing.
And then
Love
you
it.
take
Yes.
Yeah, so no matter how you cut, then you gotta sew it. So what we're showing here is the Tuka INA system. It's actually a hanger system. So they have those hangers that they'll take the products from sewer to sewer, and they each do whatever their operation is. So it cuts down on the work in progress.
Oh, there it goes. Okay. Keep going.
So it takes the product from sewer to sewer, and they just do whatever operation is their job. We can even mix different products, because an overlock machine, if it's a similar color, you're sending it through, you're doing a side seam.
Right.
You know, the sewers, they're pretty adaptable. They're gonna sew them anyway.
Yes.
So they just take what's on the hanger and do that operation.
Amazing.
So you're able to reduce the amount of work in process, because whatever's on the hanger is what is going through, and it spits out the garments much quicker. And then it'll actually adapt to how fast the operators are working. So if you've got a more complicated operation that it's starting to get backed up, it knows to divert that between 2 different operators, let's say, and it does that through the RFID tracking.
So can you also tell us some factories who actually we're getting questions as to what factories actually have this system already in place?
Los Angeles Apparel, they have a huge, they have probably a couple hundred, but maybe more of these stations in their factory in LA. There's also a company called We American, who they have a whole system like this. It just runs like all the way down their factory, so they just take it right off the cutting machine and feed it in. Factories in Pakistan are using this.
Oh, okay, interesting. And you said Los Angeles Apparel locally, and who was the other one?
We American.
We American, right? I saw We American on on YouTube.
Yes,
With
we
your
did a
with your
feature
with
of
your
them.
micro factory. Yeah,
we did a
that's
feature
awesome.
on them.
Love it, love it. I'm telling you guys, this is just phenomenal. It's like literally something you this is the future right here. This is what's happening in the business. I mean, if you're going to be socially responsible, this is what you have to do. You have to really start thinking, how do I develop my product, sell it, and then make it? It's just really what's happening. So anyway, here's So Chill. I want to actually end. We want to thank Savannah
Thank you for
for
having me.
all of the for our whole tour. She's amazing. Should we go get Ram and just say hello? Oh no, he's talking. So we'll say hi later. But okay, guys, sending you more from Texprocess today. Have a great day. Bye bye. Oh my God, that.